Let's do it.
I have to pretend to drink because I
Yes.
can't drink. Peggy, why are you hiding?
There you go.
Because I've got these big rollers in
You
there.
want rollers?
Bridesmaid, Taco.
Mention anybody?
Me.
Ah, you, yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. Am I missing anybody? No? That's it, isn't it?
Then we drink.
I'll go for it live, girls.
I don't know. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Are you joining in?
Cheers.
Just a question.
Why don't you drink it? Who's in it?
Alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, we'll drink it for you.
Why aren't you drinking alcohol, innit?
Allergy to alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Just check
like
that.
this.
From this moment, life has begun. From this moment, you are the one. Right beside you is where I belong. From this moment on, from this moment, I have been blessed. I live only for your happiness and for your love. I give my last breath. From this moment on, I give my hand to you with all my heart. I can't wait to live my life with you. I can't wait to start. You and I will never be apart. My dreams came true because of you.
Alright, when
This
you watch the
moment, as long as I live, I will love you. I promise you this, there is nothing I wouldn't give. From this moment on. vows and promises. How to be brave, how can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still. Beauty in all she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away. Standing in front of me, every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Okay. Thank you.
One step closer. One step closer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start the ceremony. Could I ask you all to be upstanding for the bride?
One
to take a seat, thank you. Well, good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome here to Stirk House on this very special day. We're here today to celebrate the marriage of Michael and Winnie, and they would like to thank you all for being here. By your presence, you celebrate with them and support their decision of commitment to spend the rest of their lives together. I'm here on behalf of Lancashire Registration Service, and my name is Michaela Glave. It's my great pleasure and great privilege to be the celebrant who's conducting the ceremony for you today. And with me is my colleague, T7i. She's got the important task of writing the marriage register for you and making an entry in there for all time. She's also here to make sure that she legally witnesses the marriage, and then she'll present the marriage certificate to you at the end. Now, although this is a civil ceremony and although certain words have to be said by law, Michael and Winnie have chosen this particular day on which to make their commitments, and they're their own words, so we do hope that you enjoy the ceremony today. So, I always ask the groom first, could I ask you to give me your full name, please, Michael?
Michael Ellery.
Lovely. And could I ask your full name, Winnie?
Winnie Chan.
Lovely. This place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. You are here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Michael Ellery and Winnie Chan. If any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Oh, perfect silence. Let's carry on. Michael and Winnie have chosen this particular day to marry. For in each other's company, they have found fulfilment and love. As a consequence of this love, they have drawn closer and now wish to offer to one another the security that comes from legally binding vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. And you're all here today to witness this occasion and to share the joy which is theirs. But before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country is a union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. Now, before I do ask you to say the legal words to each other, I'm going to check that you both still wish to go ahead, so I'm going to ask you all the question. I'm hoping the correct answer will be I will. Michael, I'm asking you first, so I'm going to direct that to you. So, Michael, will you take Winnie to be your lawful wedded wife, and will you love, respect and care for her?
I will.
Yes. Winnie, will you take Michael to be your lawful wedded husband, and will you love, respect and care for him?
I will.
Wonderful. So I will now ask each of you in turn to declare that you know of no lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. So if you'll both say these words after me, Michael, it's you first, please. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Michael Ellery, may not be joined in marriage to Winnie Chan. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Winnie Chan, may not be joined in marriage to Michael Ellery. So Michael and Winnie, you have invited the people who are closest to you to join you today, to encourage and support you both at this important occasion. So now the solemn moment has come for you to repeat after me the contracting words. And these are the words that will bind you firmly in a true and legal marriage. And the words are said in front of your witnesses, so you can have Tom, Mary and Seth to come forward, please. If you can stand next to Winnie, please. I need to make sure you hear what they say to each other. Perfect. Now you're saying these words to one another, so if you'll turn to each other, please. That's it, and keep holding hands. Michael, it's you first, please. You're saying these words now to Winnie. I, Michael Ellery, take you, Winnie Chan, to be my wedded wife. Beautiful, thank you. It's as simple as that. Winnie, your turn, please. I, Winnie Chan, take you, Michael Ellery, to be my wedded husband. Beautifully said, thank you. Those are the most important words that you have to say today. You can all take a seat again now, thank you. Now stay tuned to one another, because Michael and Winnie now wish to say some promises to one another as a wonderful way of reinforcing the marriage vows that we're making today. So Michael, again, it's you first, please. Winnie, I promise
Winnie, I promise
to give you my love and friendship,
to give you my love and friendship,
and to be there for you
and to be there for you
when you need it most,
when you need it most,
to laugh and cry with you,
to laugh and to cry with you,
to trust and confide in you,
to trust and confide in you,
to comfort and support you,
to comfort and support you.
and all that I have,
And all that I have,
I share with you.
I share with you.
I promise to respect you
I promise to respect you
and be faithful always.
and be faithful always.
These promises I make to you
These promises I make to you
for the rest of my life.
for the rest of my life.
Winnie, your turn, please. Michael, I promise
Michael, I promise
to be your wife
to be your wife
in times of joy
in times of joy
and in times of trouble,
and in times of trouble,
to provide for and support you
and to provide for and support you
in friendship, trust and love.
in friendship, trust, and love.
I promise to work with you
I promise to work with you
to build our lives together.
to build our life together.
May our love bring us closer,
May our love bring us closer
to create a home
to create a home
filled with peace, happiness and love.
filled with peace, happiness, and love.
Marriage is a promise made between two people who grow in love with one another, who will trust that love and will honour one another as individuals. The marriage vows that you make today will take a lifetime to fulfil, and your constant reminder of this will be the wedding rings that you will bear. So this does bring us to the exchange of rings, which is the traditional way of sealing the wedding vows that you have just made. The wedding ring is the unbroken circle, symbolising unending and everlasting love, and it's an outward sign of the lifelong promises that you have made to each other today. So Morgan, if I can ask you to come forward with the rings, please. And if you'll give each one to Michael first of all, please. That's it, just wait there a moment. Put the ring halfway onto Winnie's finger. That's it, keep hold of the ring and just saying these words to Winnie, please. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of our marriage
of our marriage
and as an outward sign
and as an outward sign
of the commitment
of the commitment
we are making to each other.
we are making to each other.
So we'll put them all around. Made to see. Lovely. And if you can ask you to present Michael's ring, take a seat, thanks. Put the ring halfway onto his finger and just saying these words back to Michael, please, Winnie. I accept your ring,
I accept your ring,
and in return I give you this ring
and in return I give you this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of our marriage
for our marriage.
and as an outward sign,
And this what?
an outward sign
An outward sign
of the commitment
of the commitment
we are making to each other.
we are making for each other.
Bring all the way onto his feet. Perfect, made to stay. Wear your rings with love and pride now and always. We do hope this is a day to remember for you both. In a marriage, two people become as one, and yet you're still individuals with your own goals and ideas. May you be open and loving, sharing each other's thoughts and feelings. And while going through life's ups and downs, you will have your smiles and you may have your tears, but let your care and support for each other keep you united in happiness together. So Michael and Winnie, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family and friends gathered here today. You've symbolised your marriage by the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings. So let the world now recognise that you are legally married to each other, and it is my great honour to declare that you are husband and wife together. Congratulations, and I think you know what comes next now. And I think you deserve a round of applause. celebration for them. So we want to make sure that you give them plenty to eat and drink, but please make sure they're still standing at the end. That's the responsibility of the two guys here. Now, in a moment, I'm going to ask them to do a grand exit together, and they'll wait for you where there's a little bit more room so that you can congratulate them individually. But for now, could I ask you all to be upstanding, please? And to say, take their first journey through married life together, would you welcome the new Mr. and Mrs. Ellery?
Congratulations. If I can be so kind.
Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel. More than words is all you have to do to make it real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already know. What would you do if my heart was torn in two? More than words to show you feel that your love for me is real. What would you say if I took those words away? Then you couldn't make things new just by saying I love you. More than now that I've talked to and make you understand, all you have got to do is close your eyes and just reach out your hand and touch me. Hold me close, don't ever let me go. More than words is all I ever needed you to show. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already know. What would you do if my heart was torn in two? More than words to show you feel that your love for me is real.
As I said before, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Stirk House. For those people you don't know, my name's Dave. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Just before I introduce the bride and groom, ladies and gentlemen, could I kindly ask you just to check your mobile phones again, please? Just to make sure that the ring is all is lowered, as we're going to do the speeches first, instead at the end of the meal. Also, if you've forgotten what you've ordered, if you look on the back of your name cards, it'll tell you what you're having for your starters, mains and desserts. And also, massive round of applause for our photographer and videographers, ladies and gentlemen. Also, most important, ladies and gentlemen, so you don't have to go down there to use your restrooms, you've got your own restrooms through the curtain there, and you've got your own bar to the left. It's not about me, so what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to introduce the bridesmaids, best man ushers in, all in. I want everybody to please be upstanding. Good day. And please welcome your bridesmaids, Sefta, Taku, Morgan, your best man, and of course, Tom, your usher, big round of applause! Come on! To start the formalities, of course, the man himself. I'll give you the groom. Massive round of applause for Michael!
On behalf of my wife and I, welcome to our UK wedding reception, and thank you for attending our marriage ceremony this afternoon. The geography that separates our lives in Australia, Borneo and the UK has not been possible to celebrate with all of our family and friends in the same place at the same time as we would have liked. However, next month, Wai Ming and Marlam, Winnie's father and mother, will be hosting our Malaysia wedding reception in Miri, Sarawak, where more of our family and friends will be able to attend. And that is also an occasion I'm very much looking forward to. Before I recognise some of the longer journeys made today, I'd also like to thank those that live in the Leyland area. I know this venue is not necessarily the most convenient, especially for those that have children, but we are grateful for the effort that you've made. I'd like to thank those that have travelled here from Perth, Adelaide and Melbourne. It's a terribly long distance to come, but it's genuinely humbling that you're here with us today. The same sentiments are extended for friends that have journeyed from Scotland, London, Merseyside, Manchester, France, Hong Kong, Singapore, Brunei Darussalam and Ghana. On a personal note, I'm very pleased that my friends and former managers Bram and Martin are here today. It was Bram that proposed and Martin who agreed to my relocation from Aberdeen and work assignment in Brunei. At that time, we could never imagine that we would be assembled here 3 years later on my wedding day. At last, but no means least, we have those that have come from Winnie's childhood home in Miri, Sarawak, Malaysia, which of course includes Winnie's father, mother, and our Auntie Mary, who we are especially pleased has come today. Before I go on, I'd like to mention two people who cannot be here today. Firstly, Winnie's close friend, Grace, who she stood as maid of honour for last year. Grace could not travel from Melbourne because she recently became a mother, but I'm led to believe that a message from her will be delivered by Taku later. Last year, my father's sister, my Auntie Marianne, passed away. I know she would have been wonderfully warm to Winnie, as she was to everyone, and I'm sad that she's not here to celebrate with us. I am very grateful to my Uncle Barry for coming today, and I understand you will also be with us in Miri next month. We really look forward to seeing you there. I'd like to thank my wife, who has organised this wedding in under 5 months, all whilst we've been halfway across the world. I never really believed the cliches that married friends before us have said, but now I know it's true. We have literally talked about nothing else. Every day, all year. Our story began, like many other couples, an encounter in a busy night bar. However, where ours differs is that that bar, Ming Cafe, is her family's business. Indeed, her father, mother, 2 brothers and grandfather all work shifts there to make it the excellent success that it is. And I believe it's still #1 on TripAdvisor. Our first date of significance was a round of golf together. I stole our first kiss when I wagered that I could sink a 15-foot putt on the 15th hole of Eastwood Valley Golf Club. It went in, and Winnie had to, I think somewhat reluctantly, hook her up for me. That is where that anecdote... That is... Yes, I was quite sweaty as well. That is where that anecdote really ought to end. Last month, me and Winnie were playing that course again. We had arrived on the par 4 15th hole, our special place. Winnie had made it to the green in 2 shots, and then she proceeded to calmly sink a 30-foot putt for birdie. So she betted my score, and she has now replaced our once romantic memory with her own individual golfing glory moment. Winnie and I sharing common values and a shared vision of our lives that has, over time, brought us close together. Through our love, we are teaching each other how to be the best we can be. It has been exciting so far, but today really is only the beginning. Winnie wants the best in life for her friends and family. At home, she is fanatical about diet, exercise, and takes great pride in her appearance. Well, I have to say, it's certainly paid off. I'm feeling fit and looking fantastic. Winnie, I would like to say that you're absolutely flawless today, and you are a stunning bride, and I'm a very lucky man. I have hit the jackpot.
Yes.
As she has so often told me. A coming together of 2 different cultures has many interesting and exciting moments. It certainly also brings its fair share of frustration and misunderstandings. Like, for example, we're overcoming the British tendency not to really say what you're thinking, or put problems, feelings, and requests into context first, so not to offend the other partner. This simply does not work for the Chinese. You say exactly what you see. So, in English, we would say, Mike, perhaps make that one your last beer and we'll have an early night. But I get told, Mike, you're drunk and I want to sleep. I don't get to hear, Mike, keep up the personal training, you're looking good. Instead, it's Mike, you exercise, but why are you still fat? We're both learning. But we still have some way to go. Every day is an adventure. Winnie and I would like to sincerely thank my mother and father for the time and effort in many of the arrangements that has made today's event possible. Since announcing our engagement in December, my mother has been wound like a coiled spring, ready to jump into any task or request Winnie has had. We're very grateful to your contribution to making our day special, and I love that we show us both every day. We settled on Stoke House back in January, without Winnie and I ever visiting this venue for ourselves. Instead, we relied on the good judgment of my parents by visiting venues and relaying information back to us at home in Brunei. Seeing an opportunity, my father commissioned himself to begin writing very thorough written survey reports for the venues that we were visiting. These reports would arrive in our email boxes as PDF documents, complete with pictures and incredibly detailed descriptions of the advantages and disadvantages of holding a wedding there. I'm sure you'll not mind if I share a few of the observations that swung the decision to book this venue. There are bedrooms separate from the main building that will be good for older guests so that the music will not disturb an early night's sleep. Next to this function room, just through there are TVs that will show Sky Sports. We're about 20 minutes into South Korea, Mexico.
What is it?
Tell me. And my favourite to seal the deal, there is a good-sized cloakroom for non-resident guests. So I hope you've all made good use of it in your winter jackets. Dad, I know that your ideas, attention to detail, and efforts to do the best for Winnie and I is an expression of your love, and I want you to know that we do not ever take that for granted. To my parents-in-law, I'd like to thank you for welcoming me into your family. For 3 reasons, I must consider myself perhaps the luckiest son-in-law. Number 1, Winnie and I are living close enough to drive and pay frequent visits. Number 2, when I do visit, I am drinking beer at your bar for free. But when needed, and if needed, one day, between my in-laws and I, there is a large guarded fence and international border. So, this is the biggest bit. I have prepared a few words in Mandarin that I would like to say to Maolan and Wedding.
Go on, lad.
Shi ni men yang yule Yika zana pian lang de denia. Shishi ninen yangola yika zana pian lang denia. That was actually the best one I had.
The last part is Japanese, I think.
I was taught by Winnie. Papa, wo da ying ni, wo he hao hao, zao wu Winnie, jing ni fang xin, bata, ji de wo. Wo da ying, ni men, wo he ba, wai shed hao. So, I guess you're all wondering. Nobody really knows what the first one was, but it was thank you for raising a beautiful daughter. Then I followed by saying to her father, don't worry, I promise to take good care of her. And I finished with, I promise to improve my Chinese.
That I understand.
The last words are for my best man, Gordon, and Groom's from Tom. I really appreciate his support today and comforting I needed this morning. It's pity you didn't bring a towel. Thank you also for arranging my stag do last week. But to be honest, it did not seem like a difficult task with a pub crawl around our hometown. I seemed to have escaped without any major embarrassment or public humiliation. But I just brought it on myself, I suppose. At this point, it is custom for the groom to try and discredit his best man, to get a first shot in before his speech to come. I should be saying that he's unreliable, has a questionable memory, that likes to embellish or exaggerate stories. But the fact is, Morgan is a stand-up fella, a safe pair of hands for the occasion, and just like my stag do, I have faith he is going to completely let me off. That's all I have to say. Many thanks again to you all. I'm sure it's going to be a great evening. What we're going to do now is a toast, but it will be a Chinese toast, a yam seng. I will lead you through it. So, to begin, we will stand up. After we stand up, you raise your glasses, and we're going to try and say the word yam seng, but we're going to hold yam for as long as we can until you run out of breath. And you need to shout it and go for as long as you can, and then when you run out of breath, you go to sing. So it's yam, and it'll go on and on and on until our lungs are empty. And what the Chinese say is, for the longer you can hold that yam, the more blessings me and Winnie will have in our marriage. So you've really got to put a lot of effort in. Okay? And I think we do it 3 times. 2 times? We will do it twice. So the first time we do it, you need to try and make it longer and louder for the second time, okay? So if you would like to stand and raise your glass, I will start us off. Take a big deep breath. Yeah? The first syllable is yam. You hold that A for all the way to the end, and then when you run out of breath, we will just go to sing. Okay? Yeah? Okay. Yeah.
very rare treat now, so let's give her a big round of applause for our beautiful bridesmaid, Taku!
Hi everyone, my name is Taku and it's an honor to be here, obviously. So I'm here representing Grace and I'm going to read a speech that she's prepared and sent to me to present to Mike and Winnie. But just in my capacity as a bridesmaid, I just want to say congratulations to you, your beautiful parents, and your family and loved ones. And in African way, where I come from Zimbabwe, when we're really happy and we're celebrating weddings, we ululate, so it feels weird to not have done it. So I will say in my language, congratulations, Makoro Koto. Hi everyone, I want to start by thanking Winnie and Mike for inviting me to be part of this special day. For those who don't know me, my name is Grace Pham, and Winnie and I have been best friends since the first day of college. I live in Australia and have recently welcomed a little baby girl, Isla, into our lives. Oh, Isla, into our lives. Therefore, I'm not able to be here today. So thank you for the beautiful bridesmaid Taku, oh, that's me, for reading out a few words on my behalf. Winnie and Mike, I can only imagine how absolutely spectacular you must look today. And I'm so delighted to see two such beautiful people be wedded and to celebrate their love for each other. I've known Winnie for the past 16 years. We know more about each other than we probably care to. Even though in a lot of ways we're very different, we hit it off when Winnie invited me to her 18th birthday. We got to know each other's families, we did most things together in our 20s and sharing many different things like traveling overseas. We've been there for each other through some of the hardest times in our lives and have been very grateful to experience some of the best years of our lives together. She has taught me many things in life, and as Winnie always says, she's a bad influence on me, but I choose to believe she has a way to bring out the carefree, lively and inner child in everyone. Although we used to live in different cities, Winnie had moved to Perth and I moved to Melbourne a few years ago. We're still in each other's lives through every single milestone. I'm truly honoured to be able to call her my best friend and to say a few words today at Winnie and Mike's wedding. I've had the opportunity to watch her grow, change and evolve into a wonderfully smart and amazingly beautiful woman that sits before us today. She is adventurous, witty, determined, funny and caring. She wears her heart on her sleeve and I always admire just her courage. And her courage to just never be afraid to say what she thinks. As a social butterfly, you probably know that Winnie is often the life of the party, and her schedule is often booked out weeks in advance. Those who know her, she is a true sporty and foodie. Ever stuck on places to eat, ask Winnie or follow her food on Instagram. She puts thought, effort and dedication into everything she does, and I know Winnie will approach her new role as a wife in the same way. This is from Grace. Babe, I love you very much. As a sister, I never have, and as a partner in crime, I have never had anyone like you. I wouldn't be where I am here today without you, and I thank you for always being there for me. And trust me, I will be thinking about you today and many of our memories together. Even the oldest one from the uni day where we could only afford a one-bedroom unit in Ovingham without laundry for years. And I used to look forward to having you around every Sunday for our laundry day. For many things we have been through, I am utterly delighted to see you as a stunning bride today. To Winnie's mum and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Chan, you must be so proud of your daughter today, and I can only imagine how happy you are. You have raised such a fine daughter who's always bright in the room everywhere she goes. You have done such an amazing job with this talented lady, and now you are about to welcome another son into your family. Michael, Even though I've known you for a short period of time, I can't thank you enough for making Winnie so, so happy. I have never seen her so blissfully in love and excited about becoming your wife. You are smart, loyal, patient, and compassionate, and it is with comfort that I know that Winnie will always have you by her side. She is right? Yes. Before this moment, you have been many things to each other: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, golfing and traveling buddy. You have laughed, cried, and matured and become stronger as a result of one another. You are the perfect opposites, and I truly hope you give each other the perfect trust and great love for many years to come. Today is not only a celebration of where you are now and the road ahead, and the road that has brought you here. Love is a promise. Love is a souvenir. Once given, never forgotten. Never let it disappear. John Lennon said, "A dream you dream alone is a dream. A dream you dream together, that is reality, and that reality starts right now." If everyone could please raise their glass, I'd like to propose a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Elleray. Here's to love, laughter, and happily ever after. Congratulations. Cheers.
Big round of applause for Taco, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Right, good afternoon everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Morgan, the best man. In keeping with what Winnie's expecting later tonight, I'll keep this under 5 minutes and mildly embarrassing for Mike. But before I roast the groom, I'd like to start by saying thank you to the bridesmaids, Taku and Sebda, who've done a great job today and look fantastic. They're only eclipsed by Winnie, who, I'm sure you'll agree, looks stunning. I've known Mike, or Ginge as he's affectionately known, for over 25 years, and he hasn't really changed much in this time. My first real memory of him was when he got locked in a cupboard for over an hour by our school teacher for moving something when he shouldn't have, and then answering back. So if you fast forward 15 years, whilst living in Scotland, he moved something when he shouldn't, answered back, and also got locked away in a small enclosed space. This time for the whole weekend. But that's about that. Something else that hasn't changed is Mike standing out from the crowd due to his fashion sense. Last month, Mike and I were shopping for the suits for his wedding when he noticed a bright purple velvet waistcoat. He just couldn't help himself. To help you picture it, Winnie took one look and said, "I don't want to marry Willy Wonka." So, Mike bought the waistcoat anyway, which would imply he wears the trousers in this relationship. However, in this case, would probably be fluorescent pink chinos. There have been many other occasions when Mike's clothing has been a talking point, but none more so than when we were about 18 and Mike was back from working away at sea. A few of us were around at his parents' house, and he was wearing some real reindeer leather shoes, but no one was taking too much notice, which was really winding him up. So a couple of years later, and he appeared in the doorway in his summer merchant navy uniform, which consisted of a white short-sleeved shirt, a pair of white short shorts, a white hat, and a pair of woolly socks, also in white, pulled up to the knee. For the next half an hour, he marched around Leyland, waving at passers-by, until he came sprinting back, having been chased by a group of lads for, according to Mike, no apparent reason. Together with the rest of the lads from school, we've kept in touch despite Mike living over 7,000 miles away. It's testament of how highly we value his friendship in the fact that whenever Mike manages to make it home, more often than not, a good group of us will be able to get together for a night out in a few beers. Now, I like beer as much as your next fan, but Mike really likes a beer. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that before he met Winnie, beer was one of the 3 loves of his life. Not many people will be able to drink 17 pints on their own stag do, and then finish it off with a shot of vodka to celebrate. But Mike managed this whilst looking lovely, dressed in a medieval Queen's outfit just last week, as most of the lads in here will confirm. And Unfortunately, he's now allergic to alcohol, but that didn't stop him cracking open 12 Garanti booms whilst telling me this. His second love was, and probably still is, oil. Whilst at school, most of us would talk about how he wanted to be a footballer or a successful film star, but Mike had other ideas. He'd sit there drawing oil rigs and writing in capitals, "I love oil." To be fair to him, he kept this going and is reasonably where he does today. His third love was a certain V-shaped pillow, but once again, the less talk about that, the better. Anyone who knows Mike will know that he likes a good heated discussion and he can argue with anyone about anything. Whether Sampdoria's kit is blue or cyan, whether VAR is good for football, or whether people need to know where a wedding is more than 5 days in advance. So Mike, just a quick bit of advice from one microphone to another. If Winnie thinks Sampdoria playing cyan, VAR is good for football and 5 days is plenty, then so should you. Mike has always aimed high in everything he does. At 16, he left Leyland to move to Glasgow and completed his Merchant Navy exams. He's travelled the world due to having a great job, and now has, somehow, managed to marry a great woman who has a fondness for Steve McLaren lookalikes. With Mike and Winnie living so far away, myself and the rest of the guys from Leyland have only managed to meet Winnie on a handful of occasions. But despite this, I'm sure they'll all agree that Mike is definitely punching above his weight. Winnie, I know that Mike is incredibly proud to be able to call you his wife, although he's pretty angry and you've got a better golf swing than him. On behalf of the bridesmaids, the groomsmen and myself, I'd like to thank you both for allowing us to be part of your special day. I know a lot of time and effort has gone into planning them today, which must have been made so much harder due to the distance, but I hope it's as good as you'd wished. I was going to finish with a joke about hoping you didn't get too sweaty on your wedding day. I think you're going to beat me to it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to invite you to stand and raise your glasses, please, so we can toast the happy couple. To Mike and Winnie.
Big round of applause for your best man, Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the wedding. Thank you.
And lucky again, so can table wisdom go for it? Okay, two of you, two tables do together. Final.
I'm still breathing in.
We've just changed our mind, sorry. We decided that we're going to do a yam sing-off between the two best people on this table. Sit down, Sean, it's okay, sit down, Sean. Not this time, maybe your next Chinese wedding. James. Hello, I'm gonna... Did he? This is good because we only have to give out one shot in Min Cafe Romeo. Hey, Sean, sorry. Sean and Claire.
Come on, Sean, you got this. Come on, Sean,
we're going to count you in, right? And this is for, remember, this is for one shot of Jägermeister, 7,000 miles away from here.
Flights not included.
Flights not included. Okay, we're going to count you in, okay?
What's the word to go?
Three, three, 2, 1. My cousin has a fantastic set of legs. So, Claire, book your flights, come out to Borneo. I didn't mention that it would be an insult if you did not come and collect that Jaeger in person. You've been offered the drink, you need to come and take it. But I hope you had some fun there. And maybe, are you going to, Dave, tell us what's moving on after this? Or
I will do after the tea and coffee, sir, if that's okay with you.
Tea and coffee is coming. So thank you.
Big round of applause for Michael, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody upstanding, please. Make your way round this way, squeeze over there. Please welcome the new Mr. Right, this is the sword. Right, ladies and gentlemen, when they're ready, we'll give them a countdown. Let Michael do his official one first. Right, let's give a countdown from 5. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give us a kiss for the cameras. Give us a kiss for the cameras. That's it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom have kindly said they're going to stand there 10 hours while you take pictures. Right, anybody for any more, ladies and gentlemen, while the bride and groom are there posing? Sorry, photographs? Anybody else for photographs, ladies and gentlemen? There's not many cameras coming out, but phones coming out here, is there? If you don't take pictures, you won't get that Jägermeister or Jäger bomb in Brunei, wherever it is, alright? Give another big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Do you want to do the Highlander, Michael? Do you want to do the Highlander? Go on, that's it. Mind the bathtub upstairs, mind the bathtub. Go on. Winnie. There you go. 1, 2, 3. From the back as well, come forward please. And just everybody finish there, okay? As we join, right, Winnie and Michael, the new Mr. Allred for the first dance. Big round of applause, thank you, man!
Only fools rush in, but I
This is higher and higher. Get yourselves on the dance floor. We don't fight. We're all friends here. Come on, down you come. Let's have a good time tonight. Hey! I mean, that's what we like to see. Your love is lifting me high, and I've never been lifted before. So give it up, quenching my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. You know your love
we're going to move on to this next one. This is from Stevie Wonder for you. We know that you've signed it. We know that you've sealed it. We're going to deliver it. Let's go! Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. And now I'm wondering if my love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. In that time I went and said goodbye. And now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. I said here I am, baby. Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Yeah. Said here I am, baby. Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. I've done a lot of foolish things, but that I really didn't mean. Seen a lot of things in this whole world, but when I touch you, baby, you know. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Ooh, sweet baby, not so long ago. That's why I know that you're my only desire, baby. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Signed, sealed, delivered, Hey, listen, this is one for all the ladies in the room. I know we've just got married, Winnie, haven't we? But we're going to demand a bit of respect still, aren't we? Do you think? We're going to get our Z clips out. Where's all my divas about? This is for you. This is respect.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, shall I stay? Would it be a sin? Oh, if I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, like a river flows surely to the sea, like my whole life too. For